Hey guys, hey, it's me, Jimmy Lou from the Messy Craft Corner. Hello and welcome, you guys. We're going to be working in our book here in a minute. In a hot minute, we're going to talk about how you guys were just voting all over the place for what book we were going to work on today, including, let's see, I gave them 3 choices, Larry. I said they could work in the spring book, we could work in the bird book, which was what I started with, the that mystery box, right? Or let's see, spring bird or the ocean book. And I really thought they were all going to go for the ocean book because we just started that the other day. No, they were all over the place. Woo! I'll tell you what.
The spring book makes you bounce all over the place.
Well, you know? I'll tell you what. They had AI confused too because somebody was joking about starting the Tea Party book, which we got another week at least before we start that one, you guys.
Friends here, Angel Bingham. We have Kay Brister. We have Molly Jasper, Susan B.
Hey guys.
Venus Ruffner. And we have Amanda. We have Connie Gilman, Patty Wafer. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
welcome.
Hey. Anybody recognize this book? It's been put away for a bit.
I remember it.
It's been put away since the Jamboree.
Annette Grieve, Christina Martin, Marcella Simmons. Christopher Marker. Hello, Christopher.
They're going to see this book today, Larry, and then they're going to see it again on Tuesday because Tuesday is the Junk Journaling Jamboree. Okay. So we're going to be working in it twice this week. Tomorrow, we're either going to work in the ocean book tomorrow, or we're going to work on our #Merry Monday book, even though it's not Monday. But either way, that Christmas book is going to go down on Monday for sure. So I want to get that one finished. I see my friend Susan B. here.
There's Becky's Whimsy, Kathleen Smith, Linda Jeremiah, Rita McCorkle, Sue Pioski.
Linda Fletcher's here somewhere because I see them all chatting it up.
Debbie
yes,
Gladden,
we are
Sharon
well.
Hinkle, Jill Brown, Jody Santana.
I would like to know how our buddy Christopher is doing since I saw that he's here. Whoops, the whole table's shaking. This camera arm jiggles. Like real easy.
It's a real. It hangs way out over. Diana
it does.
Parker, and there's Debbie Zerker Fritz. Hello.
But I would like to know how Christopher is feeling.
Let's see if he answers.
Well, let's take a little look through this book, shall we?
Hello.
Should we have a little look? A little look-see.
A look-see.
Oh, jeez, that's way back there. There we go. Okay, so I picked this hymnal cover to work in. So that's what we did. We used the hymnal cover. We did a hidden spine. We are going to do some bead work on this at some point. And we just kept the title from the hymn book, Exalt His Name. And then we gave it a pretty little girl on the front. I think she looks really pretty. There's Leanne. Hello, my friend. And then we've got the pocket inside here, which I'm just loving. And then we worked on this pocket right here.
There's Mary Ferguson and Robin. Hello.
And at this point, I'm just going to flip through because I don't think there's many more things done in this because we didn't really get a chance to, you guys.
There's Linda Marchiello.
Hello, everybody. Okay, I would like to say, just for a second, before you start like chatting it up with the ladies, I just want to say for a second, yes, there was a plane crash in Pennsylvania. It is far from where we live by 2 hours easily. And that I also wanted to say thank you guys. So many of you were sending me messages last night and this morning to check on us and make sure we were okay.
That's very kind.
We are fine. Please pray for the lives that were lost there. Not just the people on the airplane, but there are people on the ground who were hurt and who were also lost their lives. So if you just keep them in your prayers. And also the other and also the other plane crash too. That was not.
And their friends.
Yeah. So
Sue Blaylock,
it is my understanding they still don't have that street cleaned up. There's still wreckage and stuff. Imagine it'd take a while. So we're just having a look, just looking through.
Clemens.
Hi, sweet Rose.
Carla, hello, Carla.
Okay, so when we do this book on Tuesday, I'm going to have some of the pages printed out to cover up some of this flipper flapper stuff. Oh, I did 2 signatures in this. Well, hello, second friend. I thought for sure I only did 1.
There's Mary Beth. Hello.
Hello, Mary Beth Faulkner. How are you?
Pray for me. I have shingles.
Yes,
Pray for you, certainly, Mary Beth.
I knew you had the shingles.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
So tell me in the comments, what's something that you hope to see that I put into this book? That would be a good one to ask. Maybe something different, maybe a new skill that you might like to learn. Let me know in the comments. We got coffee dyed papers in here and other fun kind of things. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is the printable from this, and here's that other pocket. I think I want to go to the stuff that's already kind of pre-made with this. So there are some things, sorry for my reach across, you guys, but this is where the stuff is. It's across the table. We have some pre-made pockets. Okay.
Pretty birds.
Yes. So there's some pre-made pockets for in this book, and then I wanted to show you guys. These are those ATC cards that we keep offering to you. These make really good places to write, and I thought maybe we could do something a little different with them.
But Kopolansky, hello.
But let's put in some of these things, right?
Stir-fried caramel. It sounds good.
Ooh, yummy. Hi, Jody Santana. Yeah, there's a lot of lace in this, that's for sure. We're going to go to here. See how this has this down here? I just want to be covering that. And this might be a good place for us to glue in our pocket because it's blank, it's white, and it's just giving us a spot where we can add that. So I want to go in, and I'm going to be printing more of these. And
I'd like to see how do you flip out pages. Connie Gilman's asking.
Okay, so like some flip out pages. Got it. Like tip ins or tip outs or flip outs or flip ins.
There's Cruz Ortega. Hello.
I'm telling you, there's like 1,000 names for some of this
Bonnie
stuff.
Butler saying beautiful.
All right, so do you have a piece of paper you could write that down? Just write tip out or hand me a piece of paper and a pen, and I'll jot it down. Ooh, I love shepherd's pie. We haven't had that in a while. Becky's Whimsy is here. She also has one of these here books going. Yep, a tip out. Come on now, tell me some things you want to learn. I know you guys have some things that you really hope one day one of us are going to show you. And I'm going to put some of these on the plans for Tuesday.
Yeah, I just was telling Jimmy Lou how nice it is, how easily you can take pictures today. When our kids were small, we had to take them with a regular camera and go get them developed. And
Liz Zellen's having beef stew. Okay,
Ooh,
Susan B is having shepherd's pie. Also a favorite.
Right over Susan B.
She's only in New York. I think we can be there in like, I don't know, 6 hours. Do you know you live that close to like our area? Susan B, you're like 6 hours from us, I think. I think is what I saw when we ship you something.
Nina's hidden paperclip.
Okay, we've done those, but we can do that again. Can you just hand me that pen? Or if you want to write them down, that'd be okay too. All right, so we're going to do 3 sides here. We like beef stew, so we could end up at Liz's house or, you know, Susan B's house.
I had apple crumble pie.
Listen, I gotta tell you, I think if we showed up at Susan B's house, she would probably pass out. She would be like so shocked.
My aunt that lives up there. She's still up there yet too.
Yeah. Turkey burgers. We're working on that still.
We are definitely working on it.
Ooh, Big ziti. I could definitely go to Angel's house. I would be okay with that, Angel Bingham. Leftover meatloaf. Connie Gilman, I'm staying home. I like adding, Cruz, I like adding pockets to my journals because I just think it gives us a place to, you could put a tag in there. Like there's some tags that are with this printable set that, you know, we can tuck inside, right? So I can I can.
All from Susie in Denmark. S&J Crafting Space.
All right, Miss Susie's here.
Sounds spacey.
Krista is having meatloaf also. I think some of you are not really having meatloaf, but I think you're just gisting me some. And Molly, you need to eat more than just... Oh, okay, you're having sloppy joes. I was like, you need to eat more than just potato salad.
Sloppy joe sounds good. You know, we have potato salad in there. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, me too. We could have had that with supper tonight. Yes, where was Molly to remind us of this like 5 minutes ago?
Just been here.
Yeah, so you can add things to, your pockets as well as leave them blank for someone else to stick in. Now, remember, I'm using a lot of just different things, and we can tuck something on here.
Empty space in Denmark. Wow.
If we want to.
Distance from here, Denmark.
Let's do this. This says compassion.
I imagine it's pretty cold in Denmark. I would think.
We have a potato salad here, Becky. It's called Amish potato salad. That is our preferred potato salad in this house. I don't think we really I like my own potato salad, which is just plain old potato salad, but
we don't make it too much.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it's just easier to buy it anymore. Roasted chicken, yummy. That also sounds good.
Buy all the ingredients, it's cheaper to buy it, I think.
Sometimes.
We have some of the ingredients, but
all right, so compassion. Just adding that right on the bottom underneath that little gazebo or well.
Different kinds of pockets made from books and magazines would be good to see. That's an idea.
Okay, Jill Brown. How about we just grant her wish? We'll just take care of that right now. Look, we can use regular paper. We can use a piece of hymn book paper. All right, so I have this hymn book from my class that we were teaching. And, that was my belly. Did you hear that?
I didn't know what that was.
That was my belly making a growly sound.
That was Amish potato salad. It's basically not much different.
It's not. It's a little bit on the sweet side, in my opinion. I think. Do you think?
Let's see what the ingredients are. The differences.
All right. Here we go. We'll just do a little, an easy piece. Well, we could do let's do an easy peasy for right now. So take this and fold it at an angle. Everybody knows where I'm going with this pocket, right? And then we're going to turn it this way. And we're going to bring this point and we're going to bring it over. Okay, just like so. And fold that down. There's no rhyme or reason to how far in you fold it. But then this one we're going to bring back over. And we're going to press that down, okay? Then you just take this end and you tuck it into that end. And you now have this pocket that is a pocket and a pocket and a pocket and a tuck spot.
It
right?
has mustard in it. That's the difference, isn't it?
Well, no, because most potato salad has mustard in it.
Mayonnaise.
It has eggs in it.
It has eggs.
It's a sweet mayo. It says
sugar. It says it right there.
Yeah.
Cooked.
See on the top where it says traditional potato salad with egg and a sweet
mayo dressing. Yeah, that's the difference.
A sweet mayo. I think it has a little bit of vinegar in it.
Has mustard in it.
I don't know what it's talking about because we just ate, so I'm not even hungry. Listen, why is this doing this to me? Can you hand me a paper clip? I can't believe this glue is just
Here.
Getting stuck up on me. Oh, there it is.
I just cleaned it up for you. It had glue all over it. I don't know what my stove's doing. It's probably over here.
All right. I think I need some kind of dessert is what I think I need. All right. Then just lift up this bottom end of this pocket right here and just put a line of glue along the bottom. You don't need a ton of it. Just enough to close it so whatever you put in the pocket doesn't fall out on the other side, right? And then you just want to decorate it a little bit maybe. And we can do something like this. And if we do something like this, see, we'll have a pocket back here. We'll have a pocket here, a little tuck spot here, and a little tuck spot pocket here. So I'm thinking I might like this circle. Let's do this butterfly. And it's okay if it overlaps that tuck spot. I don't make it. I buy it.
Used to make it years ago.
Debbie Kopanowski. I can see if I can find a recipe for it and drop it on the page here. This printable is from... Ooh, I don't remember. Oh, I do know. Oh, and she's one of my favorites too. Hang on. Oh, you finished your Raggedy Ann and Andy book. Cheryl Paulson, we would like to see it over in the Junk Journaling Jamboree.
Rose said, let's not start a brownie conversation. We ate the whole entire batch. We've done that already, Connie Gill.
She ate the whole batch of brownies? Mm-hmm. Girl. Hey, you only live once, right? Eat the brownies.
Some Korean beef ribs, thawing and making rice to go with it.
Okay, so
Should be ready to cook the beef soon. Sounds good.
So here's one style pocket. Okay, another way that you can create a pocket, we can do kind of like this. If we fold this in half, right, and then we take this top lip and we fold it back to meet here. Okay.
I want you to explain what a printable is.
No, what this printable is. Oh, do you mean what is a printable or what printable this is?
A printable is, it says.
Well, what a printable is where you buy it on Etsy and you print it off yourself.
Yeah.
But if you're asking what printable this is from, oh man, I can even see it in my mind what her name is. Remember when I did the prayer book? Oh, man, somebody help me. Molly usually helps you out. We're going to fold that under is what we're going to do. You could leave it this direction.
Twisted Paper Studio, not that?
No. I'll think for a second. No, not Ginger's Journals.
It's not Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
You said, I remember that. I'll say.
I will. And you know what?
Carolyn's Musings.
That's it. Who said it?
Katie George.
Katie George. Ding, ding, ding.
George is wonderful.
Carolyn's Musings is who this is. Okay, so Linda Watson. I don't want to be like I started this, but I kind of started this. Okay, and I had sent one to one crafter who in turn bought some and sent one to Lindy Tate. And then I had given one to Lisa Ahmad also. And now it seems like a lot of crafters are using these. So I don't know if they're just becoming more popular or what, but I know like in my circle of people, I started out with these. They have a little holder. I thought they were really cool. You can buy them colored so that you can match them to your colored ink pads, but I love it. It's good. Okay, so you just ordered one. Good. All right, so now all we have to do is glue this in. Same thing with this. We're just going to make this and we're going to... So you can do two ways here. Okay, so you can glue the bottom and down this part. And this little flipper flapper, you can glue one side and create a top tuck, or glue the bottom and create a sideways tuck. Or you can take your piece and you can bend it under like so, glue that down completely, and then glue two sides to create a pocket that you can just glue on. So let me show you. If I want to glue this on, let me just check and see.
Ruth Nobles and Kimberly Rossner. Hello.
I was thinking it might fit right on here, but it's not going to. See that? It's going to be too big. Now, who was asking about like the flip outs and stuff? Here's something you can do to create a flip out. Okay, so we can take this part, we can glue that down, and we can kind of wrap it around. Well, this isn't really we can do it as a flip out. We can make this part flip out, okay, and then this side over here would be a pocket or a tuck, right? Because if you glue the bottom spot, you got just a tuck. If you're going to do a pocket, three sides will hold it onto the page enough that this side over here will be a flip out. Or you could fold this under, wrap it around. There's so many things you can do with just that simple fold, Larry. Look, it's just one fold. Just fold, two folds. Fold your paper in half, fold one corner down, right? And then you have all that. So
what's the combination right, with folding?
I don't know. I would just be like, you can get them from Amazon. I'll put a link up then.
Bonnie Butler, how's your niece that's in the hospital? I was just wondering about the one that was depressed.
Yeah. All right, so let's do it this way. I'm going to glue this down this way to create that pocket, but I'm going to glue...
Sample of the coffee dyed paper.
Maybe. I'm going to glue a whole thing down, you guys, so that way it's just giving us that different look, right? It's giving us a different look. We had a little bit warm of a day today, so we got some coffee dyed paper done. So people with their orders are filled, and then we have a little extra in the... We kind of banked some, didn't we?
We have a few sheets left after we filled the orders. Yeah.
Yep, just a couple anyway. Yeah, and anything that you want to do a journal on, just say you want to do a bird journal, you can go in, you can type in bird junk journal printable, and it'll give you a whole bunch to choose from. Or, you know, if you want to do an Alice in Wonderland or Little House on the Prairie. Some titles are a little bit harder to get your hands on than others, but I gotta tell you, it's not so bad. I don't have too many things cut out, but we can do this on here, so that way you can do like a notation, and then this will be the pocket. Yeah, I don't know if Hellman's is too sweet. Listen, it's Miracle Whip. I just don't even. Ugh. Jimmy Lou does not like Miracle Whip. No way, no shape, no form, not in nothing, not on nothing.
Yeah,
my grandma,
not like Miracle Whip.
My grandma used to use it in everything. I can still taste the tuna salad. Ugh.
8 degrees in Rhode Island.
No, thank you.
It's pretty cold here too.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this around this this coffee jug. Well, we could go around any page, really.
It was cold out there.
Let's do this over here.
Paper, without a doubt.
So look at this one. If I take this, we can put this here. This will be on the inside of the center of my signature, right? So I could actually do one of these on the other side if I wanted to. This side here will flip out, and that gives us a place for journaling or photos. So this side here, let's glue it down. We're going 3 sides.
That sounds pretty good, Marcella Simmons. I was raised on Miracle Whip. My favorite.
Ugh, no way.
I'm just un-American, Jimmy.
I guess maybe I'm un-American then.
I'm only kidding.
I guess I'll have to live with being un-American if I don't like Miracle Whip.
We always had that growing up too, but we don't have it here at the house because Jimmy Lou does not like it. And
I'm fussy. I'm fussy about a couple of things.
I can eat regular mayo.
I'm fussy about glue. I'm very fussy about my glue. I'm fussy about my mayo because I like the Kraft mayo. That's the mayo that I always buy. Walmart brand is kind of okay. I would settle for that.
So.
But I gotta tell you, and spaghetti sauce. I am Prego all the way. Well, I gotta tell you, even
use mayo instead. Yes, you could.
Even my gram, she used to.
Don't like Miracle Whip either. It's just a little different.
My gram used to use it in well, first of all, in everything. So no, thank you on that. Not because it was my gram, but she used to make tomato sandwiches. And now maybe if you hit it in the egg salad, it might be okay. I might just be like, all right, I'm at somebody's house, I'm gonna choke it down, right? But you stick that sucker on a tomato sandwich or a BLT,
Linda
no
Watson,
way.
I'm Team Prego too. That's a good one. Yeah, Prego's definitely right.
Jif, okay, hold on. What did Cruz just say there? Oh yeah, Jif peanut butter or Skippy.
Park journal with benches, bikes, lamps, posts, gazebos, gardens.
Oh, Cruz. We're gonna be doing my next journal of the month kit. I'm not telling you what it is, but I asked Cynthia to put gazebos in it. Gazebo.
Jumping on the bandwagon. And chocolate Lucky Charms.
Absolutely. There's no substitute for the chocolate Lucky Charms.
German potato salad. Yes, German potato salad is definitely good. I like that.
So see, I'm just making that there. And then we've got...
I've had that.
Now we've got a place we can do that.
I'm up on trying all kinds of different things.
Right. So over here, we want to add some things to this. So here, that looks real pretty there, right? We'll make sure that's not going to glue down.
We used to have a restaurant called Old Country Buffet here. It was in Lebanon.
Yeah, they all closed down.
Yeah, there's another one. They all closed down. But I used to like because they had all that different stuff, and I try a little bit of this, or try a little bit of that. All kinds of different things.
You can't get Hellman's on the West Coast?
But try Mike's amazing, and it's good. Oh, Mike's is similar.
I heard about Mike's already. We're talking... Hello, Sharon. We're having the great debate about Miracle Whip versus Mayo. So just jump right on in that bandwagon if you want to.
Oh, you can't... You're not... I guess you're...
Oh, it's buffering.
Maybe if you go out and come back in, Carol Wilson, see what that does.
I'm not buffering here.
No, it's working pretty good.
Which is... All right, so see right here, I'm just going to put this lady right here because I think she looks real pretty right there. And then I feel like this here needs a little something because it just does. I mean, this is looking, it's looking real good. We can do one on this side as well.
It does depend on what you're brought up on. That's right.
It does. Dukes. Oh, you guys are liking Duke. I heard that's a good one too.
Autocorrect, yeah, Bug is right.
Yep.
These phones think they're smart. They get things wrong too. Just they try and correct something. You're like, what?
You know what? I think it's a Schuylkill County thing because Sharon is saying Kraft Mayo also.
Yeah, Kraft I like.
I don't mind Hellman's though. I think Hellman's is a pretty good mayo too. I don't know.
I like to eat Miracle Whip. It don't bother me. I'm not really picky about that. I'm a pretzel snob though.
Let's see. We can put, oh, look, we can put that right up there. And if I do it as a little tuck, you could put a picture there, right?
It says lemon juice in it.
Yeah, Miracle Whip. Blech, right, Peggy? I'm glad. See, I know why they follow me now. We have this love-hate relationship with
the Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip.
Mayo. Tracy Watson, I like Kraft Mayo. Yep.
Okay, so
wet pretzels are the best.
Oh, that's because you guys know he's a pretzel snob.
I like Tommy Sturgis little ones. They're my favorite.
Yeah. You know
they're lightly solid and they're amazing. They'll melt in your mouth.
You don't really like the little ones too much, do you?
The little ones are my favorite. I just said that.
The snaps.
No, they're okay, but we have those. But if sometimes we buy them, sometimes we don't.
Hold on, I'm just looking for an eyelet that I want to use. I can't believe I don't have any. I mean, I got yellow brads. I have no yellow.
I also like those unique pretzels.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, those one pretzels that you got, those were really good.
Which one?
Now wait till I think what they were called. They were from that store down there that we go to a lot.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what kind they were. They were just something. We go to a bulk food store sometimes, and they'll take some kind of like pretzels and they'll bag them up in a clear plastic bag, and they're very good. But I don't know what kind they were. Yes, Snyder's pretzels are okay. Well, I can eat those. We actually have some of them here.
Okay,
We probably have 4 different kind of pretzels here right now, to be honest with you.
I have my big eye eyelets. My big old eye eyelets. We're going to use one of those. You like peanut butter pretzels? Oh, I was going to ask you if I could have those pretzel rods we have in there. For something for, that the girls and I are doing.
They're up there.
Next week, okay.
You can have them.
Just checking to make sure you didn't mind. All right, so there we go. We have this is a pocket. Or I mean,
they're up there a little bit.
We could actually make a pocket on this. I think that's a good idea.
I can eat Snyder's pretzels.
Okay, so who asked about the tip-ins? or the flip
Splits
outs.
are good pretzels. Yes, they are. Oops.
Have I shown a very good way of doing this? I think so.
Roberta Henderson, which pretzels are the best? I can eat those too.
Ooh, you guys are
But
like...
my preferred is Tommy Star, just the little ones. I like those. I don't know why. I used to eat
Annie's
those all the
hot
time when I
pretzels?
was younger.
I used to really like those seasoned pretzels. But, you know, I don't like those as much anymore. The ranch ones.
Yeah, they're little.
I don't know. As you get older, your tastes change sometimes, I think. So I'm just
Annie's hot
inking.
pretzels, Cruz, Ortega said.
Yeah, I'm going to do a pocket on the inside of the flap.
There you go.
Because we already have that tuck on the outside. But look at, I think that's going to be real pretty right there.
Kimberly Rosser, I like my tortilla chips.
See, I'm a chip girl. I'm not actually a sweets kind of person. Like, I say that, but like I'm a soda drinker, so I like my soda. But if it comes down to like a snack, I'm sitting down to have a snack. I'm not usually picking ice cream unless it's hot out. I do like a hot fudge sundae. And a banana split. I pretty much like, but and then oh, good. Okay, I'm glad that you like that idea. And then I gotta tell you, I'm definitely. I'm a chip girl. I like my chips, but I like, what kind of chips? Goods potato chips, and they may not be the best for you, but
Not good for you.
but I don't think all the sweets and stuff are good for you either.
No, they're not. They always watch the fat intake and stuff like that.
As you get older, in about
But
10 years, I'll agree with
You
you.
don't want to have like part of the arteries full of.
You
fat
got that
deposits.
right. In like 10 years,
10
I'll
years,
be in
yeah, then
total
you'll be like,
agreement
okay.
with you. But then see, look at you guys.
Pretty Kimberly Rosser.
I
said.
think I definitely need to do more of these print. I have them. I just have to print more of them.
I ate Miracle Whip, but the doctor told me I had to switch to mayonnaise. Sharon Paulson.
Sherry Paulson. See, your doctor doesn't even... See, doctors don't even like it.
No
I gotta
sugar,
tell you,
no
I don't... Probably mayo is probably not good for you. It probably isn't. We're talking about... You want to talk about things that aren't very good for you. I guess that's...
He said no soda. Water drinker here all day long. Pretzels over chips. You know, if we had really good water, like when we were in Missouri, our friends live there, and their water is so excellent. Drink it. Right
Their
off the
water
top.
is really
I would
good
drink it all the time, but our water is not like that.
We have a spring. I mean, not a spring. We have a well.
But it has a lot of.
But yeah, we have a lot of
iron.
irons in ours. I mean, we live in a coal region, so it's probably not the best for us. All right, let's set an eyelet in that.
Sherry Paulson. Is it because of the sugar? Yeah, I don't do much sugar.
Just hear me out. What do you guys think of that? Is that too bright for this, or is that just like
Lots
the
of
perfect
sugar in
one?
Miracle Whip, yep.
I'm gonna just embrace it. I'm gonna say that's what I'm gonna do.
We eat cheese Doritos and French onion dip. There you go.
Let's see. I think I'm just going to take this and we're just going to set this right over the top of that. Okay. And I'm just going to let it do whatever it's going to do. What is she asking?
Can you see it there?
No, because they go by really fast over
If you
here.
have accidentally cut a page to go in the signature in half, how do you put it back together without having to buy additional cardstock? I'm a newbie. Ouchie.
Okay, so let me ask a question in return. My question in return is, did you print something and then, you made a boo-boo and you're trying to save it? And in half by like what? Did you cut it in half here or did you cut it in half like this way? Because both things can pretty much be saved here.
You can put a pocket over where the cut is.
Well, it depends. If
What
she's...
way it is, yes.
did you already sew it in and you cut it by accident? Like, give me a little more detail. Listen, you guys, washi tape is good in its place, but if you are going to sew through it, you better use some glue because it will lift. Washi tape was never really meant to be a permanent type tape. It's kind of like using painter's tape and expecting, your posters to stay on the wall forever. It wasn't intended for that. So Everything in moderation. I love me a good treat. I went overboard yesterday. Well, that's because you ate an entire brownie, Rose Clemens.
Gosh.
I'm loving it, though. I'm loving that she ate an entire brownie.
I just bought a bottle of water. Yeah, well, that's what we used to. But our tap water isn't terrible.
All right, let's sneak back here. I'm waiting for an answer there.
Farm, Peggy Sanders said. That sounds nice.
And I'm going to put this pocket right here.
What type of paper do you
Printed
print?
a picture and cut it vertical. Oh, okay.
What kind of paper do you print your prints on?
I print mine on 24-pound weight copy paper, so not cardstock. But if you accidentally cut it, a couple of things. Let's have this discussion. Let me glue this down, and I'll show you kind of what she's talking about. All right, because we can all learn from this, and it's okay to make mistakes, and you just got to find ways to fix them. Okay, so Kim McGinnis, hold on. I'm going to show you a couple of tricks here. All right. I don't want to do too much in this book before we go having the Junk Journal Jamboree later.
We don't hold the whole brownie thing over your head, Rose Clemens. No worries.
Okay, so it's stuck. Oh, yeah, nobody's getting on Rose's case.
Jimmy Lou and I bought an apple pie not long ago. It was frozen. We sat it there.
No judgment, right? Here we go.
All day, and her and I ate that whole pie.
We picked at that pie all
big
day.
Pie, but it was gone.
It was like
There's
it was
another
an
one in there.
it was an 8-inch pie.
Yeah, but
definitely
it was so good.
It's supposed to snow. You may want to pop that bad boy out of the
That's
freezer.
just what
We
I
may
need.
just want to have
Put
that
on
around
another
here
10
tomorrow.
pounds over the weekend, right? No.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me get a piece of paper.
Did you read what she said?
I did. I'm going to show
It accidentally stuck to the backside of another page. I was cutting in half. That's easy to do, Kim McGinnis, really.
Okay, so we're gonna use Kim as an example here, okay? So Miss Kim, just suppose, let me get a pen.
Oh, okay, I can take it. We know you can.
All right.
You're wonderful.
Now you guys are gonna have to play along and pretend. Pretend this is a beautiful, lovely printable.
Look at that.
Okay, look at
the
how
little scenes in the
lovely
back there.
this is. Yeah, a sun, right? And down here's some grass, and over here's a happy little tree, and over here's the other side of my printable. Okay, and I'm just not really paying attention, and I put a piece of paper down. Here's what she did. She put one paper down, and this paper was stuck to the opposite side of it, and she did that. And then she probably went, my beautiful printable.
We did.
So she wants to save this, okay? So two things, Kim. Here's what you can do. You could print a second one, okay? Take that second one, fold it, and put it into the signature, and keep these and use these as like backing papers, okay? So suppose this was my pretty printable that got cut in half. I could take this, right? Suppose that's what this is, and I could fussy cut like this, and I could glue the other one over the top, 3 sides, and create a
that would fix
pocket.
it, yes.
That will fix it. That's one thing you can do, right? I realize you're trying to use what you have. Suppose it's a pretty cool picture, okay? Maybe, okay, not the bird. The bird isn't going to work for this. The book will, all right? So if I take my piece, I can still fold it in half. Levels and layers, right, ladies? I can fold it in half like this, and I could still stitch it in. So depending on what the picture is, Miss Kim, you can use it in a couple of ways. So are you one that you can't print at home? You have to go somewhere to get it printed?
You can fix it up, Kim. Yes, you can.
You could just omit it. Okay, so probably my first thought would be, just omit it. And then I'll use this as background paper for other parts of my book. Pockets, tags, any of that stuff. I bet you wanted to cry. We've all been there. We've all done things accidentally, right? So suppose this is my background picture. I can just fussy cut around like that. 3 sides, glue it, and have a pocket. So you could take it, you could get some book tape. Please use book tape. And no matter if you're using tape and you're taping it back together, that's what they're telling you. Why don't you just tape it back together? You could tape it back together. Make sure you're taping it. It was a borrowed picture. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's what I would like for you to do, Kim. Send me a picture of what you did. I'm going to help you better off camera. We're not guys, we're not talking about a printable. You can just go and
We're talking about
print.
a vintage picture.
Okay, but here's where you can learn from this. When you're borrowing a photo and you're going to copy it, make 2 copies or scan a copy into your computer so that way you have it. Especially if it's a precious photo of her great grandmother. That was important. I would be crying too.
Okay.
I would definitely be crying too. Send me a picture of what you did so I can help you better. Can you do that for me? I want to help you. I really do, especially since it's like your great grandma. Oh, goodness. But you guys, this is why I'm not in the printable business. Right there. That's why I'm not in the business of creating printables. I leave that to the experts. You actually could, and that's what I'm thinking, Sherry Paulson. Can you wait? It's right here. No, wait. I want to I have another tip, right? So let's just pretend for a second. We'll make something out of this, so that way everybody can see something fun to do. All right. So let's just take one of these pictures. These are not from the same printable kit. These are from something I had in my print file.
Tony Gilman said, husband and I ate a half a dozen donuts yesterday. That's not hard to do either, especially if they're not...
A half a dozen? That's easy.
We're glad that Walmart doesn't make the donuts anymore because we don't buy them now.
I know, right? Okay, so suppose you have a photograph, right? And you accidentally do cut it in half, right? I want to actually be mindful about cutting this in half, though. So I accidentally cut it in half. Okay. I can take it and do what she said. Cut it into strips. Okay. So here's 2 strips. And here's 2 strips. Okay. And then you can kind of make it like a puzzle. Whoops. To put it back to it's like a puzzle, guys. All right. Let's ink it. We'll make a card out of this to go into our book. Okay. All right, so here's something you could do. You could make a card out of it by doing this, all right? This is probably going to be my suggestion depending on how big it is. And then you can use it in a lot of places. So here's one, right? And we're going to frame it out. We're going to just use this and we're going to, and I'm going to leave spaces in between. But do you see how it looks? Definitely, when you're borrowing pictures, you guys make more than 1 copy. Or, and if it's your own family, copyright. Let's talk about copyright on this. If it's your own family, like I have my own family, I can make photocopies of it. What I can't do is make photocopies and sell them. If you have photos that are older than 100 years old, the copyright has run out on it. You're a little bit safer if you want to make them like scanned in printable type things, right? So see what I'm doing? I'm putting it back together, but I'm leaving these spaces. So it almost looks like a fence or just something fun, right? Yeah, now your mistake becomes an intentional art. Yep, she is correct. And I'm inking all the way around. Okay. And I mean, worst case scenario, you got to ask for the photo back. And be like, girl, I need to borrow that photo again. All right, so we're going to take this. And we're just going to glue this down. All right. Just like this. And we're going to make a journal card is what we're going to do. So I'm leaving, I don't know, what is that? 1/4 of an inch around the edge. Okay. This also works with, you never get a picture, old family photo, and someone had folded it, was in a wallet, or it got put away somewhere, and it got a fold in it. Well, this is also something you can do. You can slice it. Thanks, Peggy. I do try, but, I've done it a couple of times. So don't ever be embarrassed to come on here and be like, girl, this is what I did. Can you help me fix it? Or send me a picture. I'm always good about trying to help if I can. And I don't even mind like, ooh, gee, I don't know. Let's find the answer together, right? Because that can also be something else, right? Okay, so there's my piece there. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to trim that off. And we're going to trim this off. And now I have a journal card made out of my mistake, right? Because who said it above? Now it becomes intentional art. And then we can tuck this wherever, right? I can take this and hold on, wait for it. What do we got? We got April. I don't want to do a month. Right, but we can put so you could take Granny's name. You can stamp it onto some fabric, right? And you can put it in the bottom corner to hide any real imperfections, right? Let's just give this a little ink-a-dink-a-doodles. Well, this just became a whole class that I wasn't expecting to be a class, right? Yeah, so see, your mistake is helping other people to learn, well, what can we do about it, right? Yeah, you might want to try doing that, laying it on the scanner. See what Molly is, or Rose and Molly, they're having a whole thing. Take the picture, tape it from behind. Kim, tape it from behind and lay it on your photocopier and try it again and see if you can copy it. It may have that line in it, but it might be not so bad, right? So, but this is something you can do. Because, see, you can still see who it is. You can still see it's a photo. And you can do this with all kinds of pictures. You can cut them in grids and just do square, 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 square. That can be a lot of fun with your papers and stuff. Okay, so now all we got to do is just find a spot for this in our book, right? We can tuck it in there. We can tuck it in the back. We can use it on our pieces. Well, that's not too good. Let's find a spot. Let's say we find a spot for her because we made her. So let's do it. Let's see. Yeah, see, we could just do right here as a little, it'll stick up above the pocket, but that would be okay. Or we can just eventually create a pocket or belly band for it. So let's just tuck it back here because I'm not sure what the home on it yet. So it is kind of neat. And you can, like I said, you can do it with grids, with any picture, you know, and it does look cool. I don't think I have anything here except for these ladies' pictures to do it with. Do you know what I mean? Like if I had something bigger. Well, we're on it now. Now you guys asked for it, right? All right, we're just going to do this. Okay, so there's that. Okay, this is 2 3/4. 2 3/4 by 4. Okay, well that's good because we can do half inch. We can do these by 1/2 inch height. Okay, so if I take this and we do that, we give it that little fold with the crease in it. Then we're doing, yeah, we can do 1/2 inches, right? Okay, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Okay, so we're gonna cut it up into squares, 1/2 inch squares, right? Okay. Oh boy, now this is where it gets tricky. My friend and coworker. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that your friend passed away. All right, so you can do 1/2 inch. Boy, we should have did 3/4 of an inch, guys. This is gonna be too small. Besides, I'm losing track on how many places where it goes. There we go. Okay. Oop, see. All right, there we go. All right, so 1/2 inch. One. See, you almost should like label it. These should be bigger squares. But do you guys get the gist of what I'm saying? You just keep doing that. Instead of doing it in strips, you're doing it in squares, right? So 1, 2. I feel like if I had a bigger piece of paper, I would be able to do this a little bit better. And then, you know, and then next over is the same idea. And then you'll get the picture all back together. It just looks like a puzzle. Also, there's a punch. I have it somewhere where you can punch and make it a puzzle. And you can put it together as a puzzle. That's also a fun thing to do. All right. What do you guys want to do? We can, because I'm not having too much of left of what I was going to do, so here's this. So we did that flip out, right? Right there. Let's go into this signature right here. And let's do something very similar. Okay, so see I have this. This is meant to be folded into, you could make it into a shaker or anything. We have that piece right there, right? So we could make this a spot that this part would flip out and this would be the pockets, right? But I don't want to cover that part up. Let's see what we can do here, you guys. That will have nothing behind it. Finding something you're willing to cover up, though, that takes... The Anywhere punch I use. Ooh, I get it on Amazon. See, we could do it here. This would be okay. And then the butterfly would be on this side, right? Okay, so let me show you this. Don't you go anywhere. All right, so I'm just going to take this off, right? So I'm just laying it on my board, and I'm cutting the bottom off. That little piece, right? You can also take this and fold that under, and you can glue it down. You could, we could fold it like this. Let's do that. Oh, excuse me. Let's fold this in half, right? Okay, so there's that part, right? Now we can ink this all up, and then we have this spot right here that we can attach to any page, anywhere we want. We can make this a piece that will let this flip and flap, right? So depending on what you want shown, if you want the butterfly shown, then you'll flip it to go out this way. If you want this to be seen, and we're going to make it into a pocket, then you'll glue it this direction on. That way when you flip this over, you have the butterfly. But I kind of like the butterfly out. So let's find a spot. Ooh, we could do it right here, you guys. No, we can't. It's a little tricky there. I'm trying to not put it against something that will have an issue. And I'm trying to do it in the second half of this signature. Here, let's go here. Flip this page over. And we'll just do here. And you can put it anywhere, right? So if I glue it here, this will flip out like so. And then we'll just do, I'll print some paper and we'll right over the thing. So let's ink this up. So anybody have any special plans for later today or tomorrow? Anything at all? I'm getting some ink in there. You guys got church tomorrow? Or, oh, now don't do that. I had the perfect spot. Where did I have that now? It started flipping over and nobody said anything. I want to go right there with it. Thank you, guys. Thanks for saying God bless you. Okay. So here's what I'm doing. We're just inking some things up. All right. You're going to bed tonight. You're going to finish your Valentine journal. Oh, cleaning your craft room. Carry on. We're expecting snow. I should really clean my craft room. All right, so we're going to make this a pocket. So I'm going to take this, and all I got to do is along the bottom and up the one side, and we'll close that over. Okay, and now we've got a pocket that you could slip anything you want inside of there, right? There's actually a really pretty... It looks like she might fit in there. Like, see, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, she might fit behind there. You might have to take a little off the bottom. But it'll look pretty, right? Rearranging craft rooms. Ooh. You like the paper on the opposite side. Yep. I think that's what I'm going to do, Carol, is I think I'm going to glue this down and make this a flip. That's going to flip out like this, right? We'll have a tag in it there. We'll cover this up, and I think we're going to cover it with this paper. All right, so if you're going to do that, cover all this with glue. If you want to make this a tuck spot, just do 3 sides like that, leaving the one side open, and then you'll be able to tuck some other cards and things inside of there. Okay, so let's just take this and glue this down. This is my Junk Journaling Jamboree book. And you're going to see this book again on, you guessed it, on Tuesday. We have the Junk Journaling Jamboree this week. So during my session, we're going to come and we're going to work on it. We'll put that that tag in there, and we'll cover this up, and we'll continue working on it. But when you want to add things, there you go. That's how you can add some things. And, you know, let me get this. Let me just cut this out. I think we can do it. Alright. I don't have all my fussy cutting done. I don't always have all my fussy cutting done when I start a project. But by the time I'm into my second day of the project, I start to get it together. Okay, so there's that. Let's ink this up. NASCAR. My mom used to like to watch NASCAR. Okay, so let's see. Before I go gluing, you know, doing anything major, I want to see if it's going to fit in there the way I think it should. Yeah, see? She'll stick out. If you want her to be down a little bit more, then you want to trim a little bit off so she'll go all the way to the bottom. But I'm good with that because I want some of it to stick out at the top. Hi, Constance. All right, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to hole punch it. And I'm going to get one of those, this like coppery color. It's kind of bright, but it's a lot of fun. And let's get a piece of this. I don't like that piece. Let me get another piece. This stuff rips so lovely. It's lovely to rip. So I'm just going with like through a hole. See, just picking the hole and we're going through it. And then I'm setting that eyelet. And it's grabbing the fabric and everything. That lacy stuff. It's yummy from the front cover, right? Because we use this stuff on the front cover. And then we can just take that and slide her down in there. And we'll just lift that up and over. Look. Isn't that pretty? I'm liking that. I'm not hating it. Yeah? All right. Oh, thank you. I just did add some, but probably to the edges of some of the pages. I probably will. I'm not really sure. I'm liking how it looks like this. All right. But I want to show you. My friend Lisa Ahmad sent me some of her, was it her grandmother's tablecloth? Look at this. Isn't this stuff delicious? Look at how delicious this is. I want to make a pocket using some of this. And she just grabbed it and ripped it. It's got some embroidery that she sent me. But I think this would make a really nice pocket onto one of the pages. So we'll be using this on Tuesday. She sent it to me and she was like, don't save it, use it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use it. So, all right. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. We're going to have lots of fun. And we're either going to, I'm not working in this tomorrow. So you guys, you can say so now before we leave. We can either do, she does rock. You're right. We can either do the beach themed that we started for my journal pals, or we can do the Christmas one. You guys pick. Either way, I would like that Christmas book to be finished. And that was the 2 waterfall journal. So go ahead. Let's hear what you guys are going to say. And then this book is going to make a reappearance on Tuesday. We'll be working in this. Connie's Creation. She should message me. Ocean, please. All right, I'm hearing you. Hello, Mary Snyder. Thanks for tagging your friend. Debbie Hudson is here. I see that. You guys want the beach one? Either way, the Christmas one's going to get done either. We're just talking about your grandma's tablecloth and my book. So she had used some of the junk journaling jamborees on Tuesday. I'm going to use some of your Graham's tablecloth. And I think, quite honestly, I liked where I went, where I had that. I'm not sure where it was, but somewhere here. Look how pretty this will be as a pocket on my page. Look at that. With some of that yellow just shabby hanging off the bottom. The Tea Party printables, I'm going to be sharing where to get those probably this week sometime. But I'm not going to start it yet, Sharon Hinkle. I want to give everybody a chance to get their kits. So if you didn't get a Tea Party kit, I think I have 3 left or 4 left, and that's it. So, yep, you said use it. Don't hoard it. I want to hoard it because it's beautiful. I want to just keep it forever, but what good's that doing, right? So, and I know if I beg you, please, you'll send me some more. So, it is beautiful, isn't it? I'm loving it. And it's like, it's satiny, silky, and it ripped beautiful. Just rip that stuff, girl. Some of that stuff I sent you will rip beautifully. You got some of this stuff. I saw it the other day, and I was like, rip it, rip it. Look at how nice it rips. Because it's old. The threads are bad in it. Look at how nice that just rips. And then if you want to be like Lisa, you can ink it up with your inking tool and then just add it wherever. Think I'll keep that for the top of a tag. All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern. And we'll work in, it looks like only a handful of you said. So I guess I'll get the beach book out. And we'll work on that. I don't know. I really want to finish the Christmas one. Well, we'll see. See how I'm feeling tomorrow. Because it could go either direction, right? Okay. So I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your night. Remember to always be kind, you guys. Because you never know what someone's going through. And I'm going to see you all real soon. I'm going to post my schedule for the week. We'll go up tomorrow at some point. We have the Junk Journal Jamboree on Tuesday, which means my Bookmakers is getting moved to Wednesday. I have to do you guys Wednesday because Thursday is the Memory Decks event. So we've got Monday, and then Tuesday we're going to be, and then Friday is Market Day for Craft Round the Clock. And I got to tell you, I am planning to have dyed fabrics and kits for you for Friday. But you have to join Craft Round the Clock. That's the only, it won't stream on this page. You have to be over there. Okay? All right. Have a really good rest of your night. We'll see you all real soon. Bye, guys.